Now let's talk about protein. Because for women in midlife, this is one of the most important conversations we can have. We need to stop counting calories. We are a culture that is obsessed with calories. We need to start counting protein. If you're noticing that you have less energy, a slower recovery, stubborn fat, or that your body just doesn't respond the way that it used to, the answer is not eating less, which is what we tend to do. What we need to do is give our body more of what it's losing, and that is protein. After our estrogen drops, protein becomes a complete non-negotiable. Thank you and welcome back to Life with Lissette. But before we start, I want to be very clear. I'm not a medical professional. Everything I'm sharing here with you today is for educational purposes only, and it's just simply a guide. It's a blueprint. Use what you would like. Don't what doesn't agree with you. It's just a guide to help you get started. Always talk to your provider or your healthcare, your doctor, before making any changes to your nutrition or your fitness routine. So let's start with the first reason why protein matters, and that is for muscle preservation. Most women don't realize how quickly muscle declines after 40. Studies show that women do better closer to 0.5 grams of protein per pound of body weight, not the old school numbers we grew up hearing. I tend to do 1 gram per pound. So if you weigh 150 pounds, that's around 75 grams of protein per day. That is to start. The reason this matters so much in post-menopause is because your body breaks down muscle faster and it rebuilds it at a much slower speed. Protein helps keep your strength, it helps with your balance, and it keeps your metabolism steady. And if you're like me, you don't eat any animal protein, you can get it through other sources and other types of food like tofu, tempeh, lentils, or even pea protein. The second reason muscle is important is for body recomposition. This is the combination of losing fat and building muscle at the same time. Muscle takes up less space than fat, so it gives you that idea that you're getting thinner. A study on older women showed that the ones eating more protein actually added significantly more lean muscle compared to women eating lower protein, even when they were all doing the same workouts. After menopause, your body naturally wants to store fat and it will lose muscle. It's a natural evolution, but protein helps to reverse that. Whether it's chicken or tofu, the outcome is the same. Your body needs those building blocks, and the only way to get them is through protein. Reason number 3 is morning protein. Our cortisol levels are at their highest in the morning. A study found that women who started their day with protein actually gained muscle and strength over 12 weeks without changing anything else. And that is huge. And it makes sense. Most women eat little to no protein in the morning. It's a coffee and a bagel and you're off, right? Or maybe some toast or a banana. But ladies, after menopause, your muscles respond best earlier in the day. So something as simple as a 20 to 25 gram protein breakfast, a protein shake, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, eggs, tofu, or a high protein oatmeal, it can make a significant noticeable difference in cravings, in energy, and in muscle tone. Reason number 4 is that protein is important to eat around your workouts. Recovery gets harder as our estrogen levels drop. You're more sore, more fatigued, and it takes so much longer to bounce back. Protein before and after your strength training actually helps your muscles repair and respond to the workout. You don't need anything fancy. You know me, I like to keep things simple. A protein shake before you walk out the door. You can have eggs or tofu with fruit afterwards, right? We need to get that glycogen back in our systems. You can have things like hummus, whole grain crackers, whatever works with you on the go, that is what you grab. Reason number 5 is that protein needs actually increase after menopause. We need more protein than ever. Most women do really well, somewhere between 0.5 to 0.7 grams of protein per pound of body weight. I tend to do 1 gram per pound. So for a 160 pound woman, that's around 80 to 110 grams a day. And no, you don't need to hit that perfectly. Perfection is boring. This isn't a diet. It's a target. It's a target to support our muscles, our bones, and our metabolism. It's a goal that you should aim to reach. If you're plant-based, you can get that through, tempeh, lentils, quinoa, plant-based protein powders. All of that makes life so much easier. Reason number 6, protein is longevity. Research shows that protein combined with strength training improves our muscle mass and strength in older adults. And this matters because muscle is one of the strongest predictors of aging well. It's tied to mobility, bone density, blood sugar, and independence. I don't know about you, but I want independence. Think of muscle like your 401k for aging. The more you build now, the stronger you will be later. And the 7th and final reason that protein is important is for metabolism and cravings. Protein burns more calories during digestion than carbs or fats, and it actually keeps you fuller longer. So if your cravings have increased or your appetite feels different since menopause, that's because your hunger hormones shift with lower estrogen. So protein helps bring all of that back into balance. Foods like cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, plant-based yogurt, edamame, tofu, beans, or a simple protein shake, all of those things make a huge difference, especially between lunch and dinner. Let's talk timing, because timing matters after 40. If you're not very active, you want to aim for 25 to 30 grams of protein at each meal. If you're working out, especially strength training and lifting heavy, you want to try to get 20 to 30 grams of protein within 1 to 2 hours after your workout. And if you train first thing in the morning, a little protein beforehand can actually help your body use that workout more, and you will be more effective, okay? You will have energy through that protein, and it'll serve as fuel for your body to perform. Let's recap. Here's a quick summary of the 7 reasons why protein is so important. Protein helps you maintain and rebuild muscle after menopause. Protein supports body recomposition when paired with strength training. Protein in the morning stabilizes cravings and boosts muscle building. Protein around workouts speeds up our recovery, and I don't know about you, but I need that. Protein needs to increase after menopause, and protein plus strength training improves long-term health and independence. Protein helps balance appetite and metabolism. So here's my question for you, and let's be honest. How much protein do you think you're actually getting in a day? And which meal do you struggle with the most? Let's talk about that in the comments. Let's engage, let's learn, let's share. And if this video helped you, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell for any future videos, because this and your interaction helps my channel grow so I can keep creating content for women just like us. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. And until the next one, adios.